how is it even conscionable that if I pay for parking 100 bob and it hits the account, somebody takes 70 bob?
They don't take it daily.
That's what the letter is saying, unless there is another interpretation.
They charge you after the fact.
Irregular bank charges. Auditor, how are these bank charges irregular?
Thank you, Chair. The financial statements reflect bank charges totaling 68,424,242. They are irregular because they are not well supported. We are not able to tell how they came up, and also there are some rates that were charged, the basis of the rates. Thank you.
Okay, Governor, I know you must have gone through that query.
Yeah, that is true, and we've been writing to the bank about it. We're doing a reconciliation. We have the letters from the county from 4th November. They have the response. The last attempt was 4 months ago because we feel they charged us too much, that bank. They're not supposed to charge us that amount, and the correspondence is attached. If we don't agree,
when does that correspondence?
It's Appendix 3A and 3B.
Yes, continue.
And I mean, it's a regular customer-client, dispute. And so, if it is complete, if we completely don't agree with them, well, then we look at whatever legal action that we need to take. But it's actually something that
you mentioned 3B and 3A. What is there in 3B and 3 and 3B?
There's a letter from the county, the receiver of revenue, who is sitting on my left, Taras Joroge. There is a request for explanation of exorbitant bank charges to Cooperative Bank.
What is the response that they gave you?
They have
replied at all?
Yes, they have replied. It's the next document.
So what is the response?
They affirm that is their schedule. We dispute it. So we have a dispute on that, Chair.
What is that they are saying there on paragraph 2? Just explain to me. They are saying annexure 3B, Chair.
Yes.
That the bank charges daily ledger fees on the revenue collection accounts at a rate of Kenya shilling 70 only per credit entry plus excise duty. Is that to mean that every credit onto the revenue account, even if I pay 100 shillings, they take 70? Is that what it means?
Let me ask the receiver to explain in detail.
Please go ahead.
Yes, yeah, actually that's what they mean. And that is one of our contentions with them.
How is it a contention?
How is that acceptable?
It is unacceptable. That's why we are disputing.
But Governor, the problem is that you are waiting for the auditor to flag that transaction through a period of 12 months in a financial year. How can you not notice that? How is it even conscionable that if I pay for parking 100 bob and it hits the account, somebody takes 70 bob?
They don't take it daily.
That's what the letter is saying, unless there is another interpretation.
They charge you after the fact, so these are charges that come, much later when they charge us. Of course, I mean, if we collect, it's the same way like you don't pay rent every day. After a month, you're charged. So when they charge us, they're saying for every credit, you're saying that is completely, exorbitant and wrong. You cannot charge us that way. So if you look at the correspondence, and this correspondence comes after we've been talking. Sometimes there's, phone calls, we go to the office.
So Governor, why does this correspondence then stop there? We are not seeing your protest from to the bank.
Chair, we have actually gone ahead and even written emails inviting them for this discussion for us to get a way forward. We have had a meeting. And we are still going to have another meeting.
This is a year ago. We are in November of 2025. This letter came in November of 2024.
The most recent meeting, Chair, was I think around 3 or 4 months ago. And so this is a discussion that is ongoing.
Senator Fatima Dulo.
Chair, I just wanted to ask whether you have an agreement on the 70 shillings deduction, or it was just a slap on your face.
They just said they have a schedule.
Because the amount actually that they have deducted so far is about 67 million. That's a lot of money.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Chair, you
So
see, this
there
is
is no
one of the
agreement
banks we
at
have
all.
moved away from. And it shows you some of the problems we've been having with this bank. And so it's something that, I mean, if it's not resolved, we'll just take legal action, because how do you explain somebody paying 100 shillings and you take 70? So it's not that they've taken the amount, they're charging us, they're billing us. And we're saying that we cannot pay that. Those are charges we cannot pay.
Senator Mwende Gataya.
Chair, there is no indication that Nairobi County is uncomfortable with these rates. There is no indication of protest, as Senator Sifuna just put it, because this communication ended just here.
We can share further correspondence, Chair.
Yes.
We can share emails that have been sent. We can add that. Of course, we're not comfortable. How can we be comfortable? And the biggest evidence is us moving away from them.
Yeah, we will come to that, Governor, because in another committee, Chair, the Governor told us that the new bankers are giving us better rates. We have not received that correspondence at the devolution committee yet.
We're waiting for the letter. We agreed that everything, you are there. I think it is before you left.
I just want to say something, Governor. You knew that this conversation was going to come up today. It would have been prudent for you to come with those documents today.
Anything that's requested of us, Chair, we shall provide.
Even maybe without the documents, how different is it from these charges?
Yeah.
Maybe for the other bank?
It is zero.
How comparable
They
is
are
it?
not charging us per transaction. It is zero. That's the difference.
Can I add a small question? One is, I heard you have a legal attorney here. Is it, if you'll bring 1,000 emails of just correspondence will not help to resolve the issue. The committee through the chair is looking, how have you escalated? Have you, apart from terminating doing business with them, how have you escalated this issue? Has it gone to ADR? Has it gone number
No, it has
two?
not.
Number two, which the Mr. Ireri or Madam Ireri will advise, because that should be the work. Because if you are paying Governor from 27, is it 27 to 68 million is a lot. Number two, are all the banks or a number of banks, the one that I had mentioned, they were cooperative, they were equity, and then they were national.
It's cooperative.
It's cooperative. So solution you have taken is to terminate their services.
No, they have to resolve that issue. Yeah.
But you have moved away, you are no longer banking with them.
No, we still bank with them, but we have created other relationships. A county can, because if the collection account is still working, we still have our accounts with them. We've not closed.
No, but the question, Chair, I think Governor should be honest.
It's Chair,
very simple.
you don't terminate. It's not like my M-Pesa account. There are some outstanding liabilities with them. It's a process. But the transactions, the salaries, or the hospitals, for instance, we wrote all the hospitals to move.
Yes. Yes.
And so it's a process that we're undertaking. You don't just close it in a day. Yeah.
No, I agree. There could be other. Governor, just be precise. Other transactions based on this, have you stopped?
No.
So you are still paying 70 shillings?
No. Well, this is a disputed amount. We have not paid it.
Yeah, I yield back.
What are we paying now currently? Because you're looking at your statements.
Maybe you can explain
Bank
further.
statements.
But Chair, we have raised that matter. You cannot charge us that. You cannot come up with a schedule on the fly. It is not in any agreement. It is not in our contract with you, and expect us to
Dr. Alegre?
pay such fees.
Then on Annex number 3B, what agreements are they using to recover as tabulated in the two tables there?
They're using their schedule, which is unilateral, and it is something we dispute.
So have they recovered the 28 million?
They are on the dates on the 5th of 6/05/2024, 6th of May, and 18th of April.
But that's not your agreement with them, with the banks?
Yes, that is not our agreement. That is why we have a dispute, because they're doing what we've not agreed on.
But Chair, through the Chair, what kind of dispute do you have if you are just corresponding and meeting?
Disputing something is not agreeing with. Lodging a dispute.
But which
is,
forum have you
different.
taken to ensure the outcome favors you?
Yeah, actually, I think I've answered this question.
The letter was written.
We have written.
Yeah, the
we have
letter has been
emails.
written, Chair.
We have not
You
yet gone to
pointed out
court.
the
We have not
letter
yet done
is here,
ADR.
but I
I've already
have-
answered that. I don't know
The
what
letter
different
has
answer I
been
can give.
written.
Have disagreed on
They
the
have
preliminary.
disagreed, so I expected him to tell us, since it is not in the contract, we have challenged in another forum.
Not yet.
Then they will continue billing you, Governor, because they are saying here in this letter that they are doing auto recoveries.
By the way, Governor, there are time limits within which you can claim money from someone. I'm sure Ireri knows. There are time limits. What is it called? There are limitations of actions. Yeah, so you don't just take your sweet time because it might run out.
We won't take our switch time.